Sumerian cities of Uruk and Ur, they would have brought it to the Iraqi National Museum. More than 700,000 pieces were taken from the museum by a mob, probably hired as cover for a operation that went in there. Museum directors around the world had gotten the Pentagon to pledge that they would protect the Iraqi National Museum because it was the repository of human history. And yet, when the mob showed up, U.S. servicemen were ordered to withdraw, and the mob was allowed to ransack the museum. But Colonel Matthew Bogdanos, the deputy director of the Joint Interagency Coordination Group, investigated the looting of the Iraqi museum, and he wrote, "The basement is what we've been calling an inside job. I'll say it forever like a mantra. It is inconceivable to me the basement was breached and items stolen without an intimate knowledge of the museum. From there, about 10,000 pieces were taken. We've only recovered about 650 approximately." So in other words, this was the mob, and the looting was cover for a operation to send operatives in there. They found glass cutters that are not commercially available in Iraq. Some of the guards were suspiciously missing or called in sick. Whoever the thieves were had keys to some of the exhibits and to the basement, and they passed up very expensive looking fakes and went for the stuff in the basement. This was an operation to gain what they thought may
for
have been
alien technology.
ET technology. So who got this ancient ET technology? Well, let's take a review of
That's Egyptian.
First, this knowledge was passed through the mystery schools of Egypt and Greece, and then, of course, was deposited and stayed in Solomon's temple. Then it was picked up by the Knights
The mystery
Templars,
school,
who then created the stonemasons, and then which became
in Egypt,
Freemasonry, the Rosicrucians, the alchemists, and then the Illuminized Freemasons,
Illuminati.
the Freemasonry in Europe that had gotten infiltrated by the
It's all passed down from ancient Egypt.
They then, Illuminized Freemasons, then created the Round Tables, funded by Cecil Rhodes, whose whole idea was to set up a secret society to try to regain North America for the British Empire. Then the Nazis took over, got Solomon's treasure.
They had the magic.
A lot of the secrets through their magic psychic program. This was then.
Do you believe in magic?
Industrial complex.
Do you believe in aliens?
At the head,
which harbor the magic?
Leaders are usually members of the secret societies like Council on Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, which was an offshoot.
Trilateral Commission, remember that?
And of course the Bilderbergers.
Bilderberg Group.
Top industrialists, corporate leaders, media moguls,
gotta pay attention.
Officials who meet once a year, and so secret they don't even have a name. They're just called the Bilderbergers because they were first discovered.
Pay attention and think for self.
Bilderberg Hotel in Holland. To the people who claim that there's a small group of people trying to control the world, is that just conspiracy theory, or is there some facts to back that up? I want to point you to a 2011 study by the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology. They studied 43,000 multinational corporations.
Super entity of 147 companies.
Only 1,318 companies, most of these with interlocking directorships and ownerships. And these 1,300
and they narrowed it down to a solid 50.
147 firms with interlocking control, and that these 147 firms control more than 60% of global revenues. That's an incredible concentration of power. And of these 147 firms, actually, the majority of those are controlled by about 20 major banks. So when they say the banks are running the world, there is
controlled by 20 major banks. We are controlled by 20 major banks.
They do that from little-known agencies such as the Exchange Stabilization Fund. It was created